Y'all, Nicole, let's see what's going on. Timeline shift. No more feeling stuck. Shift into the timeline that serves you. You're rooted in confidence and unavailable for the BS. Not tolerating nonsense. Your high value standards, so withdraw your energy from anything low frequency. Energetic mirroring. Empathic strength. There's decreasing, absorbing other people's energy. You feel, but don't absorb. And your standards are here. Not settling. Holding your frequency. Only accept what aligns. Self-protection. So this is you intentional. You're intentional with your access. Not everyone gets access to you. In decreased blockages, third eye expansion. Your intuition expands daily. Emotional truth. So no more suppressing or unexpressed feelings. Increasing honest expression. Honor how you feel. Okay. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Less discomfort, more expansion. Stepping into ascension. The mob. Oh boy. That looks like the Five of Wands. The mob. What is going on here? Six of Cups. Inner child. Yeah, who cares? This is drowning out the outside noise. In working with your inner child. Get back to that. Four of Cups. Somebody's drowning in what they feel like they missed out on. Why there's Four of Cups? Somebody missed out on you in the past? Their mob mentality mind? The Hangman and the Empress. So this is something that had you hung up or stuck, that you were enlightened to, and you have to release what wasn't serving you and plant the seeds. Like in order to the seeds, like whatever seeds weren't working, you had to take another one, plant that, nurture it, and just like continually do that while releasing, letting go of things, seeing something from another perspective. If your seed wasn't growing, it wasn't intended to. It was dead. No more nurturing dead seeds either. Now look at, you're aligned. 10 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. So always stay aligned is being aligned to you. If you're Empress energy, it will come to you. But you're also nurturing and taking into consideration everything around you. The Lovers. This might cause a ruckus. This is a close connection, but the choice is you still have to choose for you, not anybody else. Because look at the Puppeteer. Oh. The Puppeteer has no control. I want to get one more with the mob. You spent plenty of time in energies like this. You're the calm in the storm. So you can clearly have a lot of chaos going on around you. And it's given you spent so much time in that. You know what you want, what you don't want, and so your nervous system has regulated. Yeah, and enough time around these people, the liars. Oh, that's who's drowning. The little white lies, right? Saying this truth. Look at this kid's fingers are crossed. The Star. Four of Cups. Yeah, Knight of Swords. So somebody, somebody is very focused on going after what they want, but which isn't making sense if this was missed out. Oh, because somebody had boundaries up protecting them. Or like this is you advocating for yourself because you're the gift. And you're not going to drown in other people's shit. If somebody didn't see you initially, then that's their bad. Do you know what I mean? Your standards are yours. You're not available for BS. You withdrew from anything low frequency. You shift into a timeline that works for you. Page of Pentacles, and you got that. Here's that seed, the new seed to plant. And you're guarded against anything that's going to have you stuck and hung up. Because not everyone gets access to you, even if they want to rush in. The sun, yeah, it was a roller coaster, all right. But this is the happiest card. You found out what your thrills are, and they're not cheap. No cheap thrills around here, okay? See ya. Queen of Cups. A lot of love, though. A lot of depth, though. A lot of emotion. Look at the puppeteer. Queen of Pentacles. This is all receiving energy. The two queens that came out are water, earth. Those are receiving. The Empress is here. That's receiving. But it's not. The Empress just doesn't sit on her ass and like wait around. No. She knows what to do. What is this Five of Pentacles? Confirmation. Somebody feels trapped. Or you're not going to put yourself out for other people. Just so other people can lift themselves up off your energy. Intentional access. Self-protection. Not everyone has access to you. Because literally you'll be gutted like a frog. You might as well be. Juggler. What's this Five of Pentacles? Ah! Seven of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So this somebody is a liar. They just abandoned. They lie about abandoning, and they probably use lust with this Ace of Wands. Juggling. So you know exactly what you're protected from that. You're not settling. Only accepting what aligns. And it's definitely not this energy. What about this energy? They took a gamble. They took a gamble. They could like to gamble. Somebody could work in the legal system. But they already took that gamble, and you're not going to take that risk. I feel like. What about this wheel? Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, they took a gamble. And so his single, self-sufficient, and so they can take that gamble on their own. Basically, they're thinking that that's what's going to help their money go up, increase their money, but especially with the Queen of Pentacles being here, the last card on this line, they played on your love and maybe your prosperity. As I said, money, but now they're going from the 9 to the 4 of Pentacles. Started with the 5. Now they're in fear and lack. And tell me if this is a greedy person, if this doesn't look like a demon. It's the 3D vices. Yeah. This person, it's their own and more 3D vices. They're stingy. but they thought that they secured somebody that they could have gotten it all with. Not with this stick of fire. Like, that's giving grossness. Fiery. Fiery stick? Oh, no thanks. Yeah. Somebody was very happy with how they thought that they secured this. Till you said lights, camera, action. Sorry, Miss Jackson. I'll be the director of my own life. I see you. It's like this person, this Queen of Wands is pointing at, like, no, I see what you did. You're a liar. You try to take me down. Or you just, whatever the case was, wanted to break my heart. Now they're put on the stage. This is giving judgment. Because this person was, look at this person. They're an asshole. They're like laughing at this Queen of Wands pointing at, while she's pointing, calling him out, clocking his tea. And they don't care. He's still doing it. That's some teenage rebel type shit. Hence the heartbreak. And, oh, the relationship. This could have been the magician, the tricks. See, let me, this was a trickster. You had more tricks up your sleeve, though, because here's the Emperor. This person thought they were powerful. They've got that, what is it, Napoleon complex syndrome. It's not Napoleon Dynamite, even though that's my favorite movie. They've got little man syndrome. It's a power trip. It doesn't matter what size you are. Or woman, same thing. Somebody's on a power trip. Confused. Yeah. That low-hanging fruit. That's why your standards, you're not settling. You're holding your frequency, and you very well expressed your feelings, honestly. And you're honoring that, how you feel. This has brought somebody blockages, but it increased your clarity. While they're watching, spying, or maybe you observed long enough to know that was a test. Wow. It was a test for everybody, but now here's the healing. You've got peace of mind. You're at peace and somebody's shocked about it. They got a thunderbolt coming to the ass because checkmate got them. They didn't see that one coming. Oh. They've got a tough choice to make. A thunderbolt to the ass. They definitely have no peace of mind. Because there's no moving on to peace from here. It's ruining somebody's peace. Especially because you're shut down. Yeah. All those nails in the head, they're waking up all night if they can even sleep. This is the demons eating somebody alive. And like, they're racking their brain. That's all I can see. It's like the radio waves. And their communication's cut off too. If you shut down emotionally and cut off communication to them, that's why somebody also has to spy and not talk. Oh, and carry their own burdens. Ha-ha. Well, hopefully they figure it out. Well, you get to build to this in your spirit team, with your spirit team. And if this is for you, you put all your energy into this, into building towards what you want. So don't allow just anybody in. That's gonna, especially somebody that's gonna stress you out. No, hell no. Gatekeeping. Controlling access. Determine who is allowed to participate or belong. Entitled to set rules. Yeah, because it's you. It's your self. It's your life. It's your whatever. Mind, heart, body, spirit. That's the only time where I find gatekeeping to be a good thing. Normally I read that card negatively, because normally it's with people like these, jealous colleagues. This could have even been a jealous colleague that has undermines success, claims credit, gang mentality, project sabotage. And while you were over here facing all your fears, your fear transformed into power, because you had to confront the things that make you feel anxious, uncomfortable, and afraid. Now the green light's here. All signs point towards success moving forward. Everything's good, safe to go, and cashing in. Seize the moment. Investing, taking advantage of an opportunity, career advancement. Oh, so that's why you gotta gatekeep. Somebody's gonna be pissed about you. The price of fame. See, somebody else sacrifices their happiness for public approval. Double-edged sword, walking on a tightrope. But that's why these people gatekeep, because they're not actually happy. They're doing it for the fame, for the clout, for the clickbait, for the money. And when you're doing something genuinely you love, or to give back, or for the greatest good of all, like, that just comes with it. That's not why you do it. Like, when I had to face all these fears, because I never liked to be looked at. I had to overcome so many fears to even be seen on a screen. That's how I know I was made for this. And these other people, a lot of other people out here, just want to be recognized, just want the attention. That's how I know that they're not made for this, or they weren't not in the right position. Mixed signals. Disconnect between what is said and what is done. Confusing and inconsistent. Contradictory things. Yeah. And so I had to overcome all these fears so I could actually be okay with being looked at in front of a screen, then had to face all the other things that came along with it. The ridicule, the self-worth, the confidence, whatever. So I don't care who calls me what. I don't care if I get likes or don't. It's been long enough with none of it and all of it. So when you're in a position like that, you can literally do what you want, and you're fine with it, because whether or not it's there, whether or not anything's there, it's for the love of what you do. And that's what these people need to go back and remember, why they even started this in the first place, if it wasn't for fame. But at a certain point, it's hard to change that. If somebody gets shoots to the top quick, because those are the ones that just, they double down on their double downs of being a piece of shit. Connection slowly fading without confrontation. Slowly burning instead of blowing it out. Yeah, the long goodbye. You can literally just disconnect without explaining. And oh yeah, so here's financial freedom. You could be living comfortably without constant worry, also coming up. pregnant with ideas. Or a baby, but... or this is somebody managing their finances better. But with cashing in, I feel like you're going to, coming up, you're going to have financial freedom also. Somehow. Social media shades. Expressing disrespect or contempt. Indirect or subtle insults or criticisms. Scrutinizing someone. Oh yeah. No, I will directly say it to your face. These people can never. They never could. That's why they're the keyboard tough guys. Gotta love those. Real tough. But thanks for taking the time to write out a whole bunch of stuff that nobody cares to see just because your light will irritates their demons. That is so factual. Alright. Let's see. The world. What else is coming up for you? Actually, I want to use this deck. Temperance Angel. King of Swords. These cards are great. If you made it this far and I bore you. But then again, I don't need to show up on 100 all the time. So something, you dropped a burden around something, or you, let me figure that out. But your intuition told you to drop something. What's this Two of Pentacles? The wounds. Let your guard down possibly, so you can continue to lead with your heart and be open to receiving that. Yeah, somebody here is secure and very grounded at this time. So here's the world and fulfilled. You completed a massive cycle. This is a huge completion. Now you can manifest whatever you want because you got all the tools. Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. It's the person using the tools. Now you know which tools you have and how to use them and when to use them to help. Destiny. Something's, again, this could change everything. Let me get a few more. So you closed up a cycle of love bombers and a huge cycle of wounds, and now you communicated this and you're laser focused on something, on planting a new seed, not crying over spilled milk, just self-love, focused on your heart space. What's the Radiant Health is here, so your mind, your heart, your body is at peace. Look at how boring this guy, King of Swords, is. Like, so bored. But if you need to be intelligent, you have that capability. All right, this celebration in the star, celebrating a wish. Somebody bossed up. What's the star? I don't know. You're manifesting something that you can lead to and with naturally. Look at that lip. What the hell? I just never noticed that was the first time. So something's going to come your way that you're going to have to hold back from. Again, another test. What else is new? You're not going to want it anyways. It's just, you're going to be disappointed probably, but the choice is yours. Just because people offer you something doesn't mean you need to accept it. Yeah, just shut the fuck up. Go rest. Alright, I'm getting a little goofy at this point. And make sure there's reciprocity. This is around giving back, is around being charitable. You're not going to be breadcrumbed. That's why. Because these crumbs are sticking out. Too many. Too many. Look at the Empress. Do you want to shuffle or not? Somebody is stressed probably that you're not giving to them also. Or don't stress if you're unable to. Because don't make people pressure you into giving. Say the devil. Somebody wants to control you and your thoughts and what makes you anxious and whatnot. Try again, Satan. It's unrequited love anyways. They're heartbroken and confused. So this test, I'm just telling you about being a player. It's easy. Can't work with them. I don't care what they come in saying. They're toxic. And they want control. They want you powerless and hung up again. Stay secluded. You've got the facts. They want to fight. Even if you gotta drive cockeyed. Well, that's not drunk, but whatever. I thought that was funny. It wasn't. I'm blind. That's why I say that. Temper out. Your emotions are good and mastered. I don't know. I see good stuff. Yep. Just stay grounded, secure, and trust your intuition. Heart chakra. Again, be honest with yourself and reward yourself. So when if this person comes back, be honest. And new home, new job. So I feel like somebody else needs to be honest with themselves. If this is, I don't know if this is you or not. I don't think so. I think you are the sun. Great success. You're on the winning team. And people remember how you make them feel. And this is how you make people feel. So I think this other person needs to be honest with themselves. Forgiveness. It's an energetic war. Yeah, remember those battles that had to be fought. Live in fear. Live in love, not fear. But anyways, I hope this helps. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you next time.